We found out today when a young Alberta firefighter will be appearing in court. This after he was accused of a series of arsons, including a huge fire at a railway bridge. Sarah Galashan is here to bring us up to speed on the charges and what led up to it.
And we're talking about 19-year-old Lawson Shum. He signed on with the local fire department in Mayerthorpe, Alberta, back when he was 15 years old with hopes of being made a full member, and recently he had become one. Now he's facing 18 charges of arson related to a series of suspicious fires that started in and around the town of Mayerthorpe, Alberta, back on April 19th. Now, it is confirmed through the fire department that Shum actually was a member of the crews that were fighting some of these suspicious fires. We do have some pictures to show you what we're talking about here. Initially, what we were talking about were small grass fires, but there was a lot of them. They happened near the river valley and on the town's exhibition grounds. According to interviews done with many people living around Mayerthorpe, Alberta, which is a very small town, about 1,400 people, people were really on edge because there were so many of these fires. And then things escalated on April 26th with the dramatic Trestle fire on the outskirts of town. The big plumes of black smoke that you see here in the still pictures here, this forced the evacuation of the local high school. It forced the evacuation of a local trailer park as well. 2 days later, this was just on Friday, so the 28th of April, that's when RCMP did make an arrest of Lawson Shum. They had been getting a number of calls related to serious or suspicious fires starting at around 12:30 in the morning on that Friday, and not clear what point in the day, but that's when the arrest was made.
To be accused of a fire like this would create all kinds of negative reaction. Add to the fact you're a young firefighter, and add to the fact, as you said, this in a small town of what, 1,400 people? 1,400
people, and this is a boy that was known to many. The last name Shum is going to make people not only in Mayerthorpe, but perhaps stand up and recognize, but even outside of Mayerthorpe, because Albert Shum, Lawson's father, Albert was a city councillor in Mayerthorpe and then town mayor at a pivotal time in Mayerthorpe's history in 2005 when those 4 RCMP members were tragically gunned down. Now, Albert Shum is someone who spoke publicly as the mayor. He helped many people get through that tragedy. He says now he's going to stand by his son and help him get through what lies ahead. Take a listen.
It's not something that any parent can prepare for, but we refuse to be devastated, and there's just an unconditional love for my son, and that's the way I'm going to focus on this, no matter where this goes in the end, and no matter how this ends up. There will always be a dinner plate at my table for my son. He is always welcome in my home.
You can hear the emotion in that father's voice. There is a lot of anger being expressed online where these stories are written, but Albert Shum says there's also a lot of support coming from the community, a community that remembers how much he supported them as mayor.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much.